This one was a really quiet Sunday night. Really quiet. I have averaged about one trip an hour. And the average trip is maybe $12 or so. I ended up with, after 12 hours, $150. And that was that. So $150. It cost $10 to fuel the cab. Yes, that's all. And it cost $85 for the lease. So $95 expenses, $150 grand total. I made $55 for myself tonight. That's 12 hours of sitting in a car, and some of those hours I was sleeping. Just because. It's so quiet. You're watching stuff on your phone, and you fall asleep watching it. Real uneventful Sunday that was. Well, it is the first week of the month. And the first week of the month is often the slowest week of the month. My shift had 10 minutes to go. Well, now it's 6:02, but it was 5:50, and I was being sent on a trip that was 1.32 kilometers away. And it's like, no, I just want to go home. No, had enough. Maybe I could have taken the trip. I don't know. But I'm tired. I just want to go home. And besides, 10 minutes left in a shift. Yeah, I made the right choice. I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be busier. The night started slowly. The night started very slowly. I waited about 45 minutes for my first trip. Then that first trip came, and it was taking somebody home from Walmart with her groceries. It was like a $11 fare. Not very much. Come on, focus, you thing, you. It's not focusing. Well, anyway, even though it doesn't focus, that's fine. We'll just continue anyway. Proceed. Then I waited another 45 minutes or so. I'm going, oh, this is going to be slow. Well, the fare I got went way out of town for like $100. I got $115 for that. So I had all my expenses on with those first two fares, which was great. Then I got back into town and it was slow again for another hour or so. And then it got busy. By 3 in the morning, I had $300 on. After 3 in the morning, I only made another 20 or so. So that was kind of slow in the morning, the very morning. Well, at 5:30, I decided to go and get the car washed. Had to leave. Had to get away from my area to where the car wash was out here in View Royal. I washed the car. Now it's clean. I'm heading back into town. Like I said, I got 320 on. And that kind of makes up for the 150 that I made on Sunday night. That Sunday night was terrible. This one was okay. I figure if not for that long ride, I would have made maybe 70 or 80 bucks less. So still it would have been a $250 night without that long fare. That would have been acceptable. But as it is right now, I'm heading to the bank. Then I'm going to fuel up and then I'm going to go home. Actually, I got a chiropractor's appointment. I should have my headlights on, shouldn't I? Yeah, okay. I'll be back tomorrow. Okay, Wednesday morning. It is now 5:21 a.m. Why is this thing not focusing? There we go, it's focusing now. You may think it's a good thing that I dropped off at the airport, but it was only a $30 airport run because I had to come out towards the airport from town to pick up the customer. And so it was only like half an airport run, $30. The night was a real stinker before that. I was doing about one trip an hour. And did 9 trips for a grand total of $135. So I'm at 165. Not anywhere near good. 165 for the whole night. That means my expenses are about $95. And I made $70 for myself for being out here 11 hours. That ain't no good. Yeah, we got the curse of the first week of the month, where everyone has paid their rent. They got nothing left. You can possibly hear that bearing on the right front wheel doing some roaring at the moment. It made a bit of noise yesterday morning, but this morning it's making more noise, and it's only going to prove to get louder and louder. I parked the car, it was making a bit of noise, and when I picked it up in the afternoon it was quiet, but now, especially when you change directions, you can really hear it grinding. Yeah, so maybe the owner will discover it when he's driving it. Maybe I'll leave him a note. Check right front wheel bearing. Maybe he didn't notice it yesterday. Because like I said, when I got the car, it was silent. Oh well, I'll be back tomorrow. The time is now 5:58 a.m. I might as well pull the plug. There, the plug is pulled. I am not on the board. Well, this was the 4th night of the week, and it was looking good at the beginning. I had a shortish fare that was basically taking somebody home with their groceries from Walmart. That's okay. The next fare was one that went out to the Western communities for $40. And I had another one coming back in from the Western community for another, I don't know, 22 or so, 25. So right there, I was doing all right. And I had a couple more fares, a few short ones. And then I had another long one. It was one that was going out to the Western communities and back. And so by 11 o'clock, I had 150 on. That was good. Less than half the night and got 150 on. Nice. Well, I waited an hour and a half for my next trip, and that one was under $10. And then, here's the kicker. I waited for 4 hours after that one to get my next fare. And that brought us up to 4:30 in the morning. Since 4:30, I had 3 trips taking some people to work. Each one about $10. Bottom line, just under 200, 197. That was my take for the night. $100 lease, $97 left. I might use about $10 in fuel. Still, $87 is better than 50 or 60, but still. This first week of the month really blows. Yeah. One more night to go. I'll be back tomorrow. Well, it's Friday morning. The Thursday night is over. The Thursday night was looking kind of slow. And then I got really lucky. I had a couple of long fares. One where I picked up a guy at one of these homeless shelters that used to be a hotel. And he went to the Western communities to a Tim Hortons. And he asked me to wait for him and leave the meter running. Well, when we got there, the fare was around $20, and by the time he came back, it was about 45. And then he wanted to go back to where he started. So it ended up being $63 on the meter, and he gave me stupid hill. He gave me an extra 20, so it ended up being $70, which was great. And then when I had about 150 on, it got quiet. I had $150 with just 4 trips, including that $70 fare. Then I guess I had a break for about 2 hours between 11:30 and what was it? 11:30 and 2:30. I guess it was a 3-hour break. Then I got busy. I got busy in the morning. I made another $100 or so. So I'm at 255. And now my week is over. I'm just heading towards the car wash. I'm going to spray some water on it. And I'm going to go fuel it and park it. And that's it. It's my weekend. I'm exhausted. I slept in for about an hour. My alarm went off. I got up out of bed and went across the room and shut it off. And I turned the oven on to preheat it so I could put the meat in there. And then I went back to my bed to read a book while waiting for the oven to preheat. Well, I guess I fell asleep reading my book, and I slept through the timer that goes ding when it's ready. I woke up an hour later, so I got to work an hour later than I normally would, but I still did 2:55. So I find this time of year difficult when the days are getting shorter, even though I'm up at night. Hope yours is better than mine.